James III's brother, Alexander, we've christened Sandy. It was funny when we were talking to our illustrious historians and they looking at me oddly thinking, who are you talking about here? Oh, you mean the Duke of Albany?
Alexander, Duke of Albany, is James's younger brother. He's 2 years younger than him, born in 1454. He's promptly made Duke of Albany, which is a title, but doesn't carry anything with it but a kind of rank.
The thing about Sandy, the thing that I like about Sandy the most, is that he's very ambitious, and he sees his eldest brother being a king, but not doing the job of a king. He's so placid, he doesn't really do anything, he likes to wind up the parliament and everything. I think the younger brother syndrome kicks in. He's going, no, I can do this. I can do a better job than this. He clearly doesn't want to be king, or doesn't want the responsibilities that come with being king.
Alexander in particular was the focus of rebellion against the king at various points. Interestingly enough, initially, I think was the focus of rebellion almost playing the Scottish nationalist card, in that, you know, this man is ruining the realm of Scotland and as honourable Scots we should stand against him.
Historically, we know that he was plotting with the English against his brother. And in the play, we see a man who can't understand why the king is not cooperating with his parliament, why he's getting fixated on these grandiose artistic plans and pilgrimages and trying to raise money against that. And he's getting increasingly frustrated.
He makes deals with everybody. He makes deals with the king when he can, with Louis XI of France, with Edward IV of England, with Margaret of Denmark, James III's queen, with the king himself, with anybody he can. The object is to retain power. He wants to be, in 1482, he wants to be Lieutenant General with vice-regal powers, but James III wriggles out of that.
And that causes tension as well. And very early on in the play, James actually calls his bluff. In a garden party, he starts to ask people what is the highest form of love? And it's a way of trying to corner his brother, trying to question whether his brother has proper brotherly love for him. And this becomes the nub of the tension between them. Does Sandy love his brother? Because if you don't give James III unconditional love, then you can watch your back.
He does love his brother, he does have that family loyalty and everything like that, but when it comes to the work, he's rallying the troops to usurp the king, and that is historically what was happening. But I think the human element of it as well is just like, you know, if I can keep them at one side just now, then I can try and speak to my brother and say, look, this is the best for the country, this is the best for the parliament, for everyone around, family, friends, all that kind of stuff. So he's not as black and white as, oh, he's the baddie. He's the one that's trying to kind of get rid of the king. I think he's trying to do it genuinely because he feels as though he could be the king that Scotland deserves.
So he very clearly was a political operator, a shrewd operator, and would play his cards the most advantageous way in order to depose his brother and get some advantage for himself, which is something in the play we see James accusing him of that, and everyone going, oh no, but Sandy's so nice, how can you possibly think this of him? But it was actually true.
There's no way that there's a happy outcome to come. There's two people that are fighting for two completely different things for the good of country, self, politics, parliament, what have you. But they're so opposite. It's not as though they can find some happy middle ground and say, right, we can settle in the grey area and we'll both be slightly happy but slightly unhappy. It's either all or nothing for both of them, I think.